All right. 2105 hours, June 29th. I forgot the other example of the acts that breaks culture. We got to get on Braveheart, William Wallace, and the first night wife right. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. Okay, they're just an example. I need to give you a construct. That's it, of how they have used sex as well as not they, but it's just been a general knowledge when people was not made dumb as hell. It's been happening for thousands of years, hundreds of years. Nothing new. But here it is. Let me read this here. Droit, D-R-O-I-T, some French shit. Du, and Droit du Seigneur calls Lord's right, also known as issue prime notice, right of the first night, was a supposed legal right medieval Europe allowed feudal lords to have sexual relations with the subordinate women, in particular on the wedding night of the women. Purpose: prima nocta was a law enforced by Edward I of England in an attempt to breed the Scots out instead of fighting them out. The right was the privilege of English nobles to sleep with a woman on the first night of her marriage. The first couple this was used on was Morrison and his wife. So the whole noble class had the ability to tap that of the peasant class. And yeah, well, see what they about to do. All right. Well, that's all on that. I watched the video today. This is another something. I wish I would have had that part in the other video, so I had to break it up. But okay, this is gonna be video 10. The I like to wear. There's a. I'm gonna go ahead and address the red shirt all the time. There's a psychology. When you wear a suit, the button, the lapel, and all that stuff, the little cuts on the suit jacket. That was like, remember, it's like 33 degrees. When you wear a red tie, you delivering a speech. It's kind of like it meant something to the essence of something about a blood delivery. So here, my shirt, I'm wearing the blood of my enemies. How about that? A red tie has a meaning. There's a psychological meaning in color. There's a psychological, not a meaning, but a rendering of what it inspired. Because they put colors on you. They got things. They got colors before you. And then they monitor your brain activity. So they know psychology of color. That's why fast food usually got red stuff that puts you in a rush. They have red furniture or whatever in there. It associates expediency. Dull colors calm, prison colors and like that. Dull colors. And attire. There's a psychology to attire. There's a psychology to reading, how a person writes graphology. There's a psychology to how a person arrange their house. If you skill yourself, you can read people in various ways, various filters. All right. But I watched the video, and there's a sheriff in California. This video was about 4 months old, 8 months old, and the incidents happened in November, December, and January 2021, 2022. And there's a sheriff that is stopping armored cars and taking the money and turning it over to the FBI as forfeiture from armored cars picking up money from state license and medical and the medical part and the medical aspects of the dispensary. So there's state license to sell the legalized weed by state law. Still, the marijuana is a Schedule 1 drug on the federal level of the law. The DEA can do this, not a state official like a sheriff can. But you know what? California is broke, and when they have a forfeiture share of 80% for that sheriff department, you see the motivation? And you think that's not going to come down on you? That is completely illegal. They wait on a federal judge to put a TRO, temporary restraining order, and it ain't happening thus far. The state judges should be able to do something on that. That's crazy. It's a video in YouTube, and this dude here, you know, it's a law channel. That isn't a total illegal act. That was a total illegal act by that state official. You don't see your civilization coming into a decline. And black folks, you want some petty shit. You own line. Look at your relationship talk. You really think you got time to be at each other like that? Man, that's why I gotta stay away, man. Fucking crazy. And the big picture of, okay, toxic masculinity. I'm gonna get back to what I talked about the other video about that movie I was watching, and they have these unnatural relations for men to respond to certain situations as they coaching you, and subliminally I see this. That's why there's no such thing as hardly a good movie. I got Amazon Prime. I'm not paying a monthly fee for a goddamn thing. Everything they make, I'm the subliminal messages. I'm like, wow. That's all I watch movies for. I turn to something learning and entertainment, because learning is entertainment for me. That's it. I see all of them subliminal messages. How the plot is destroyed. It's just the men are so fucking pussy in every movie, and you don't see how life imitates art. That's the reason why I can't relate. So many men just, y'all want to, don't you think? Y'all so fucking soft. I'm like, man, my eyes are always open like, you fucking serious? Man, I can't wait to get away from your ass. Like Dave Chappelle said, epidemic of bitch ass niggas, man. Man, they took everything from me that mattered, so. Yeah, to me, death is a cure. I ain't got to deal with your white ass no more, so bring it. You ain't willing to say that and fucking mean it? You mean tell me I filed paperwork? I could have just took the 4-year probation and did it alone. Oh, hell, I'm not acting a goddamn thing. I'm going to see what my knowledge can do. In 2021, January 2020, I sent my court-appointed attorney. I communicated with his ass all the time. He talked to me. I don't give a shit. But he done his work, though. I'm not going to take that from him at all. He done his fucking job. I appreciate him. I read a book called by John Grissom called The Partner. And reading that book, it was a law firm. Man, and something happened that clicked on me. Okay, you know what? I'm going to agree to take this probation. So, my slave name. I'm not saying it on his shit here. Howdy. I signed that contract, Howdy. Brackets, duress and coercion. And then I turned in the paperwork. Then I let 4 days go because I didn't want the 3-day contract crap they can use, but they wouldn't let me use it against them. But they'll use it, I'm pretty sure. they could have housed my ass again and said, we're going to do this again. Because, I made sure that contract was solid as a motherfucker. Then I filed that paperwork, let them know, look here, y'all need to go look at that contract that you don't get a copy of. The contract where you got to sign all your rights away. So whenever they sentence your ass, they give you as much, you don't have the ability to appeal. You don't have the ability to even fight it. Whatever they say is what you gonna get. You steal a piece of bubble gum, that second degree felony, they can give you 20 years. You're on a 4-year probation. Ain't shit you can do. You subject to them on medical experiments and psychological experiments. Everything, I'm like, wow, they make you sign all this shit. I'm like, wow, ain't no way in hell. I'm on, shit, you got me fucked up. I filed the paperwork and they say, you might want to go look at that. And then I put the Black Law Dictionary definition of duress, because y'all was housing me and I never had a court date, 101 days. And I didn't touch nobody. You never gave me a court date. You just wanted to, COVID shit. All the other courts were active and running. Just this one wasn't. No, I ain't saying it's because of me. Nah, it's bullshit. So, that is easy to prove duress and coercion when you housing somebody without a fucking court date for 3 fucking months and some change. So they got pissed off. They couldn't do nothing. Killed their probation. I filed it at the court's office at the CDC 1 in Tarrant County. They got my number blocked now. I can't even call. Which I don't care. I had to blow the number up. I called them in January, November 2021. I called them in February. And that's when I found out the number blocked. Well, yeah, it's blocked. Then I went across the street diagonally to the head probationer, filed it. Oh, they said, oh yeah, they got it already. Filed, scanned in, and they are already looking at the paperwork by the time I walk across the street. Oh, ain't no reason for me to file this. I'm gonna get out of here. I just mail it to the head. Alright. So they put a warrant on my arrest for court fees. They try to say, man, you gonna have to pay us for that lawyer. You did us wrong. We supposed to make some money on you paying court probation fees, UA fees, and then blah blah. And they put it on. Then they was cocky enough to say that I was on probation by record, because in August someone had contacted me to be a representative for them, and they want me to come and do the. They seen my Craigslist ad. They contacted me because that's how I did business. My handyman business in Texas. Yeah, you got 6 million people in DFW, so it was, I made $3,000-4,000 a month, easy, doing easy shit. Sometimes hard, no doubt. No, sometimes hard. To do appliance warranties, they wanted me to go do the inspection of appliances and tell them, feed them information back or whatever. So that's how I got a background check. Notice, and I seen done that crap. Oh, okay. I didn't know how to handle that for a while. Like how they lying? We call a brother the head jurist in Arlen. That didn't go so well. So I'm just gonna leave that alone. But I filed paperwork in December 2022, and they tried to be cocky, talking about no action, because when you send 2 copies in a pre-stamped envelope, so they can file stamp my copy, send it back to me, and they put no action, trying to be cocky. Hell yeah, it was some action, because when I did my background check online, Valentine's Day is when I called their ass. Valentine's Day when I found out there's no probation, lied, and there is no warrant. Because I got about 26 buyers of the purchasers of the Texas General Obligation Bond. So when I list them, the head CEO and the corporation, you have to understand, when you get a bank loan, they have interest in your business. They pretty much control your business when you are in debt too. So the judge who has a general obligation bond is obligated to, has a contract. The judge who has I'm going to start about that. The state has a general obligation bond. The judge has an oath of office, and that is a contract to the people and the Constitution to be dutiful to these 2 entities. But now the judge is actually a fiduciary for private business. So you forfeit that. And the state forfeits their sovereignty. The Supreme Court says you're just a mere individual. So bring it, shit. You can't do nothing to me. Your decree don't stand. I just nullified your decree. There is no, man, when I had, see, since my number was blocked on CDC1, I called the district clerk office, because this district clerk is where the court fees go to, right? I was on video. Everybody was at home. I was standing in front of a 60-inch damn television screen when I signed that document in the county jail. They ain't gonna give me no court fees when y'all sitting y'all ass at home. There was no court. And when I called in November, that woman talked crazy. You was in court. You signed those documents. So that means tell me on the back burner, they said it was a full court case. I was in court and all that stuff, and there was fees that was filed. They didn't, because that's what the court manager I was talking to. I'm going to be in the free world. You're going to jail. This Peckerwood think. This is why they disrespect your intelligence, and I love it. You think I don't know nothing. You think you're going to influence me. I'm going to bust your ass for thinking that. You don't even see it coming. Never, because you've been programmed to think. Niggers are dumb. School. I'm going to bust your ass for thinking that. And I did. I called the DA office. I asked about that case. Oh, yeah. You're Howard? Oh, well, I mean, no, that's his name. You're that? Oh, man, that whole conversation. We can't talk to you about that case. Because it was a legal fucking case. That's why. That's why I proved it. Tuck your fucking tails and run. I've done this in Illinois. Done it in Utah. So, gotta know something, black man. And what pissed me off is I get these women who wants to argue with me about some goddamn broken American program. I'm gonna shut that shit down. That's a serious slap in the face, disrespect. I don't play that shit. You gonna make, oh man, you are taking us back. Okay, I gotta vet your ass more. I'll bump your ass to a cookie provider. That's all you are. Do that shit for 3, 4, 5 years, and I remind your ass, oh, you getting feelings. Too bad. Let me walk your ass back down this friendship zone so you can get a look at this contract we own. All right? You can't be an extension of me. You're an insult to me. You're not gonna remind me that you attacked even with this goddamn white man. All right? You better become a good ass actor at the best. I mean, at the least. All right? So, but that's an act that breaks culture. And the bonus information and antidote that I shared. I don't think I have anything else, but I know my mind on this fast is shining like a mug. I could probably do 2, 3, 4 more videos. Alright, that's it, fam.